Hi everyone. Hello. Welcome to my channel, Journeys Through the Divine. For those of you who have not been here before, my name is Raquel, and hold on, let me adjust this. All right. I normally do tarot readings on my channel. This is not a tarot reading. This is full moon, what it's about, what it means for you today, because I feel like as a collective, there are a lot of us that are going through some deep stuff. And I just wanted I woke up this morning and I had this full thing planned that before I went to bed. I was going to do, pull a card for each sign. What does the full moon mean for you? And really, and go through each sign and tell you what it means, right? Well, I woke up this morning and Spirit said, don't do that. Try something different on your channel. So I'm still going to be doing tarot on my channel. I will be doing tarot. I'm going to do weekend pile picks and weekly pile picks, okay? So just 2 times. But I'm also going to be expanding, uploading videos about spirituality and about how you can be more abundant and happy in your life. So, we are all going through, like I said, as a collective, some things, all right? There's a karmic thing that is happening or has been happening for the past, I don't know, since maybe April of this year. For some of you, it's gone a little bit further back, and it's like everything is coming to a head. You have been put through lessons, you have been tried. It's like you've been going through some stuff, and each thing you go through, you learn a lesson, and you learn a lesson, and you learn a lesson. And they're all little pieces of the puzzle. This full moon in Aquarius is where you're supposed to take those pieces of the puzzle, reflect, and try to put the puzzle together. Okay? This is how clarity, using the power of the full moon in Aquarius, you're going to get clarity on what your next step in life is, where you need to go, where your destiny lies, what journey you are on, because we're all on different journeys. Now, some of us, we haven't gone through as much as you have. Okay, some of us, our karmic debt was paid 2 years ago or 3 years ago, depending on where that karmic thing is in your chart. But for a majority of you, it's this time is when you're paying your karmic debt. And like me, I paid mine 2 years ago. So when this cycle came around, I was immune or somewhat immune to the Mercury retrogrades and stuff like that. I saw it happening around me to people that are around me and in my group. But that my karmic debt was 2 years ago, and I went through what a lot of you guys are going through right now. Just know that whatever you're going through right now is going to propel you into your better, happier future. There's going to be some major shakeups in your love life, in your relationships, in your career, in your stability, your home life. But this is all getting you to the point where you can move forward, where you can take that leap of faith and jump into your next chapter or your next endeavor. I I have been, my entire life since I was little, I have been put through the ringer. I haven't really felt like anybody was there for me. I haven't felt like anybody had my back. My biological father left at a young age. My mother kind of skipped out when I was 14. I had to drop out of school to take care of myself. And it seems like, as I went through this whole process, through my teens, I was here, there, chaos everywhere, self-medicated. I'm putting my demons out on the table. But I was forced to face all of this 2 years ago. Okay? Every time I got knocked down and I thought the world had ended, I I somehow, by the miraculous universe, got back up and moved on. I took the lessons that I learned and I moved forward. Okay? When I was 17, 18, I was on my own. So I'm officially on my own. So, I went into stripping. I was a stripper for a couple of years, and I self-medicated because I had gone through domestic violence. I had witnessed, I didn't get beat, but I had witnessed domestic violence and alcoholism and abuse and all of that in my younger years. So I was pretty close to self-destruction. What saved me was my husband. He came in and he had somewhat of the similar, problems, not so much as bad as I had it growing up. Um, he had a support system. His mom, he had a support system, but we kind of saved each other, and life was good. Life was good. Life was happy. I had my children. I wasn't dancing anymore. I was putting everything in to my family, my relationship, and my stability. I lost myself in that. So 2 years ago, there was a big karmic shakeup. Not going to say exactly what it was, but there was a big karmic shakeup. And I did not know where I was going, what I was doing with my life. I reached towards spirituality, and I confronted those demons that were inside me. From past hurt. Like I said, this is not easy for me. I'm shaking as I'm telling you guys this because I'm putting it out in the open for you. Not for you to feel sorry for me, but for you to hopefully see that you can overcome whatever life throws at you. You have the strength. Everybody has the strength inside them to do this, whether we decide to tap into it or not. But when I went through my karmic shakeup, I was forced to reevaluate everything that was inside me. What my demons were, what I loved out of life, who I was, because I lost myself in my family and everything. I saw a safe haven and I lost myself in it. I lost my individuality in it. Okay? So I was forced 2 years ago to dig down deep inside and find myself, confront all of my demons, say, yes, this happened. That is not who you are. Put that aside. See what you really desire. Okay? And that's what I did. And for 2 years, I went through this big transformation. It wasn't easy there, and it still isn't easy because I'm still going through it. But when I started my spiritual journey, I started seeing synchronicities. Like when I was younger, I was always the woman or always the kid who had the deck of cards, shuffling, whatever. Okay? I was always the kid that advised others not to do this, not to do that. I was always the kid who gave myself to other people because I felt like I was not worthy of of people's love, okay? But I was forced to confront this, and I put the synchronicities together, and I realized that right now my time is to share with you what I went through, how I got through it, and how you can get through it, how you went through it and can get through it too. Okay? Like I said, this is a hard video for me to do, but I just want you to know that you are not alone, and this full moon is going to force you to confront your own demons, your own truths, and it's going to reveal to you what you need to do and where you need to be at in life. So what I advise all of you to do, I mean, you don't have to do this, but this is what I did. Look at your past. Is there certain things in your past that made you happy? What were those things that made you happy? When you were a child, what were those things that you wished for, that you dreamed of? What made you happy? What was your passion back then? Mine was making other people's happy. Mine was making the kid that everybody teased. Mine, I used to go and stand up for them. I'd stand up for them. I'd yell and I'd scream at the people that were, well, I don't recommend yelling and screaming, but that's what I did at a mature age. Now I'm doing it in a different way. But I stood up for people. Okay? I didn't stand up for myself, but I stood up for other people. So I took all those little things that I did when I was younger, and I'm like, how have I grown since then? And do those things still make me happy? Yes, they do. They do. But now I'm more mature, and now I've learned from my lessons in the past on how to make myself more happy. And that's what a lot of you guys are going through right now, because the world is going through an upgrade. These past 5 years, the world has been going through an upgrade. We have seen so many terrible things. Things that you're like, I don't want to watch the news anymore because of this stuff. I don't want to be on Facebook anymore because of this stuff. I don't want to be anywhere near social media because of this stuff. Okay? We've seen all of it. Okay? It's because the world is going through a big karmic shift. And people have to pay their debts in certain amounts of time, and, depending on your chart and where your karmic stuff is, when it comes in and when you have to pay it. And do you learn from it, or do you choose to have to repeat the cycle over and over and over and over again? Because some people do. Some people reevaluate and they already know what they want and they know what they don't like, but they don't have the courage to go for it. They don't have the leap of faith to go for it, okay? We're in the sign of Leo right now. Leo, Lionsgate, okay? I think it ends, I forgot what day it ends, but it's supercharged this year, which is giving more people the courage to step out of their comfort zone, okay? It's giving people more courage to act on the clarity that they receive on this full moon. You might not receive it today on the full moon, because I am recording this on August 15th, the full moon. You might, but you will definitely see clarity. This is where it starts, okay? This full moon is where it starts. You will see it will become clearer and clearer and clearer and clearer. So that by when the new moon hits, if you focus on what's wrong, what's internal, what the universe is trying to tell you, if you focus on that, like the signs and stuff that you're seeing, by the new moon, it should be more clearer to you, and you'll know what your intentions are, okay? Then you set your intentions and you release it out into the universe on the new moon. All right? This is all about letting go of stuff that is not serving you, stuff that does not make you happy. Okay? And it's going to affect us in different ways. I mean, not everybody's going to break up with their partner because there are good relationships right now. Not everybody's going to quit their job because there are good jobs right now. Okay? Not everybody's going to be in emotional turmoil because they've already faced their emotions. It's what are you going through right now? Okay? There's many different, I mean, each each element, the 4 elements, air, water, earth, and fire, we all have them inside of us, and they all affect us differently. Air signs, a lot of you might be going through mental rewiring of your brain. You might be thinking and overanalyzing a lot, like what's going on, why are my viewpoints changing? A lot of air signs viewpoints are changing, how they go about this world and what they do. Okay? Water signs, it's a lot of water signs are going through their emotions. Their emotions, especially on a full moon, are coming up to the surface. Pisces in particular, you're very psychic, so it's like your emotions, you might be having a lot of psychic downloads or seeing a lot of synchronicities in your life. But water signs, a lot of you have lost, whether it be a lot of people in your life, deaths, your relationships, you've felt the loss. It's an emotional change for you, okay? Earth signs, you're going to have shakeups in your stability, your foundation, what's in your environment. What's in your environment that you need to cut out in order to make yourselves more healthier. Health is a big thing with earth signs right now. And water signs too, because water is blood. So water and earth, it's like health. There's going to be shakeups in and around your health, okay? It's to better you, to make you more healthier, all right? Fire signs, it's all about your drive, your passion, your ambition, okay? There's going to be shakeups in that. There's going to be like desires switching. And you're like, wait a minute, like I never liked that before. Now I do. Why don't I have as much desire for this thing that I had before? Okay, this is like a shake up for you to change that. Wherever you're feeling stuck, stagnant, or trapped in life, for all signs, that's what's going to be shaking up right now. That's what you are going to be forced to reevaluate and confront. And it's for a lot of you who haven't gone through their karmic stuff, it's going to be big, okay? I'm not trying to scare you, all right? I'm just letting you know that this is going to push you into a better part of life, all right? So do that inner work. Do that inner work, because if you do that inner work, it's not going to be as bad for you. You can fight it. If you fight a current, if you're getting swept by the current, all this stuff is coming at you, and you're fighting it, and you're trying to swim upstream, you're going to get better by every freaking rock you hit. If you go with the flow, yeah, you're going to probably plunge off a waterfall, but you're going to emerge from in a nice smooth pond, or a nice smooth, lake or whatever. Do you catch my drift? Do you guys see where I'm going with this? We are our own worst enemies, okay? We fight ourselves constantly on a daily basis, and it's because we let the social norm dictate to us what we should be doing, where we should be going, how we should be doing it, what we should be thinking about. Don't let people do that to you. You know your own inner truth, okay? I'm not dictating to you. I'm telling you to go inside yourself. That's what I'm saying. Go inside yourself and see what your inner truth is, okay? That's how you find the key to happiness is inside yourself. I think it was Will Smith that said, you have to be happy. He said something along the lines of, you have to be happy with yourself. Don't invest your happiness on what's in your environment, your relationship, your job, your house, your kids, because you're making them responsible for your happiness, okay? That's not happiness, okay? Because when you make other people responsible for your happiness, they'll make you unhappy. You know, as soon as they do something that makes you unhappy, then you're all negative. The key to happiness comes from within you. You have to be happy with yourself and how you conduct yourself in those relationships. You have to be happy with how you have to be happy with how you go about your job. You have to be happy with your own self and how you react to the things in your environment. If you're not happy with how you react to things in your environment, you're just going to bring more negative stuff to you. It's like the laws of attraction. Sorry, I just had to talk about, but it's the laws of attraction. If you're beaming with happiness, you've got a light around you, and everything in your vicinity feels that. And then what do? They want to get on the same vibrational level as you. All right? They try to get on the same vibrational level as you. Some people will. Some people will. And those are the people that you want in your circle. The ones that are on the same vibe as you. You don't want to be on a lower vibe, because lower vibing is all negativity. You want to be on a higher vibe. Once you get that higher vibe going within yourself, then you're going to attract other people that are on a higher vibe as well. You're also going to attract those lower vibe peoples. But it's like you got to recognize who's on the same high vibe and who's on the same low vibe. Who is addicted to things, who is always constantly bringing you down, who is the narcissist in your life, who is the person that restricts you. Those are lower vibing people, okay? Now you can give them advice. You can say, hey, I'm up here. If you want to reach me up here, if you want me in your life, you have to come up here, which means you have to go within yourself and kick certain habits and rewire your thinking and, get up there with me. All right? Because if you don't, they're like a rock and they will just pull you down. All right? Key to happiness is inside yourself. I don't know much more I can say, but that I hope that this helped some of you. Just know that whatever emotional or mental or any type of shakeup you're going through right now, it's meant to change you. It's meant to put you on a higher vibe, because we need more higher vibing. The world needs more higher vibing people in it right now. We need to steer away from hate. We need to steer away from violence. We need to steer away from all of that, because right now our world is going to crap. And this is not a political thing for me. It's just I've noticed stuff in the news getting crazy and out of hand. And this is not no doomsday prophecy like stuff. I'm not that type of a person. I'm just saying I want to be happy within my own self and the people in my environment, in my universe, the people that I surround myself with. I want that happy. I want my universe happy. What's going on in the world, yeah, it has some effect on my universe, okay? And yes, I would like to change that, but I can't change everyone. I can tell people how to change and, the steps that I took to change myself. But if they don't do it, then that's on them. That's not on me. That's not on you. If you tell people how to change and they don't change, that's not on you. Don't make them or don't have them make you, is what I meant to say. Don't have them make you feel guilty because you're not helping them. Okay? Help yourself. Give them help if they need it, but if they're not going to change, stop wasting your breath. All right? I'm probably going to get a lot of hates in the comments or not a lot of views. People probably clicked off, but that is my story. And I just want to say you all are beautiful. You all have the strength to do this. You all have the ability to change and to come out of the mud. Everybody has good, everybody has bad. Empaths, they see the good in everybody. And they usually get drugged through the mud because they try to help, and they help, and they help, and they help, but the person doesn't change. And the person just keeps dragging them, and dragging them, and dragging them. Help where help is needed. Only help if somebody is going to help themselves, basically. All right? You don't deserve to have other people's garbage at your door all the time. Do you understand what I'm saying? And be grateful. Be grateful. That's a good way to get love in your heart, is to be grateful and appreciate the things in your life, okay? There are people that don't have anything, and then there are people that have very little, and then there are people that have a little more, and a little more, and a little more, and a little more, all right? Wherever you are at on that totem, just know somebody out there is suffering worse than you are. There's a huge world with billions of people in it. There's always somebody suffering worse than you. I can say, yeah, I'm grateful for these earrings. Okay, I just said it. I'm grateful for these earrings. Do you know why you are grateful for the earrings? You can say you're grateful for the earrings, but do you know why you're grateful for the earrings? I'm grateful that I had the money to go out and buy these earrings when there's other people in the world that can't even afford food. I'm grateful that I was blessed with the money for that. You know what I'm saying? How can I pay it back? How can I pay that gratitude back? I donate. I donate my money to a good cause. Not to these big organizations that take all your charity and stuff like that. No. I donate like $5 here and there to local charitable fundraisers. If somebody's house burns down, say somebody in your neighborhood, their house burned down. A good way to practice gratitude for the things that you have is to give a little back to the person who's in dire straits. So just be grateful. That is having love in your heart. That's going to help you find happiness. That's going to put you on a higher vibration, okay? And people can see that in you. Just protect yourself. Make sure that, you're not giving too much to the wrong people, to the people that aren't going to change. Give to the people that will change, that will take your advice, that are grateful for the help that you provide. And it's hard to see the difference. It's really hard to see the difference. And a lot of us get caught up in giving to the wrong people, and giving to the wrong people, and giving to the wrong people, and giving to the wrong people. And then you know what happens? We're down, we're broken, we're beaten. So just make sure that you're protecting yourself, okay? Well, I love all of you guys out there, and if you stuck this long with me in the video, thank you so much. And you all are beautiful, and you all deserve to have happy, wonderful lives. And I hope that I gave you some bit of advice in my rambling here. I will see you in the next video. Bye.